Ladies and gentlemen, I invite Emmanuel Mbungu.
Thank you, Henry. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So my name is Emmanuel Mbungu. I'm from the Rotary Club of Nairobi East. And I'm going to take you through the technical aspects of the timeline. So this one is going to be very practical and interactive. There is no any coding or programming language involved here, so don't be worried about that. So we are going to learn three most important things. First is how to access the login on the district timeline, how to prepare, create, and publish posts, how to ensure your club story is search friendly, which is the SEO. So the district timeline is sort of a replacement of what we used to call the district magazine. So we, as you heard from Moses, almost everyone is going online. Most of us consume content data from our phones, from the laptop, rather than sitting down and reading through a magazine. So we replaced the magazine into now a website, whereby we can be able to share our stories, the club stories, the events, social events, project events, and all that. So the first thing you do when you're writing your article, make sure to give it a title. So I think this has been covered. So the heading or the title should be actually very short, precise, and catchy. That's it. So two things that will communicate about your story is the title and the featured image. So if someone goes to the timeline but doesn't want to read through all the stories, but sees a very catchy title and a very good image probably of some guys dancing, he'll want to read your story. So they'll be able to now click on your story and read more. So always make sure three things that are very important: choosing the post format, choosing your category, and choosing the featured image. So practical bit of it, not sure if you guys can see it, but now that the website is back up, you guys can be able to see the images. So you can be able to go to the website. So we have the image, 3 images. Then down below we have the category, which is either a feature story or an editor's thought. Then we have the title, which is the big 5, diversity and impact. Then written by who and when. So that's what I'm talking about now. There's a text color, there's a paste as text, there's a strike through. Okay, thanks. You'll be able to see a line left, you'll be able to see a line center, a line right, insert and edit, insert stroke, edit link. You'll be able to see and insert read more tag and all that. So I'll now go to adding images and other media. So you've written your story and you want to insert an image to your story now. So what you do, there's an option. There's an option that you'll see now on the layout that will be telling you add media. So when you click on it, then it will open sort of an uploader. So an uploader is whereby now you've saved your images on your laptop. So you go choose your images, then upload them on the gallery now. Items that are very important to note when you've uploaded your image. So I'm sure most of you guys probably, when you save your image on your laptop, usually you save it the same way it's come from the camera or your phone camera. If it's written disk, image, blah, 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 1400 and all that. So when it comes to now online, when you're coming to online now, writing online, you need to give your image a name.
Having been in the field of web design and dealing with WordPress for quite some time, if you continue creating users as you're doing, it's going to, probably the number is going to rise and managing content will be very difficult. So I would actually ask if you go to the users on WordPress, they are categorized. So there is an author, there is an admin, there is a contributor, there is an editor. So if you can categorize different users in those categories, so that, because for an editor, An editor can only edit what has already been written, so that you don't have, because these kind of users that you're creating are actually authors. So someone can write the story, edit the story themselves, publish the story themselves, which is not standard procedures for writing. In writing, we want probably everybody else should be a contributor. Then you have an editor, a group of probably 5-10 people who go through every story to edit the stories. And then those are the people who can recommend the stories for publishing. So that, it's easier to manage content. And it's also easy because, God forbid if it happens, because most of us are not IT savvy. I log into this, select all of them, and probably I wanted to edit and click trash. Then I go to trash. I'm trying to, restore from trash, and then I click delete permanently. And you'll have lost all the content that you have. This is a lot of work from several people. So to protect that information, and also I would not want to have my article edited by somebody else. You see, or even rewritten by somebody else. I go get an article, say, the big growth, diversity, and impact, edit that story and write something else.
Emmanuel, maybe this is just in addition for the benefit of everyone who's finding this to be a steep learning curve. Could you maybe share the resources for the instructions after?
So I'll pick all the email addresses from CD and share with all of you, and also for the iFeature reporters. The presentation, how to add a post, everything will be there.